Alrighty guys, this is your week 10 warm-up, and just forgive me for all this whiteout over here. I spilled a little coffee on my paper. Anyway, so our first problem, remember we didn't have problems on Monday because we were off from school, so this is actually Tuesday's warm-up. So your first problem was you earn $18 for every 3 windows you wash. If you wash 10 windows, how much would you expect to earn? Okay, so if I have $18 for 3 windows, what I need to figure out is I have 18 to 3, this is dollars, to windows. I need to figure out my unit rate. And in order to figure out my unit rate, I have to figure out 1. How much is 1 window? Well, to get from 3 to 1, I divide by 3. And if I do it on the bottom, I do it on the top. And so 18 divided by 3 is 6. But it asked me how many 10 windows will cost. So now I have to figure out my price for 10 windows. So in order to get from 1 to 10, I multiply by 10. And if I do it on the bottom, I do it on the top. So my answer is $60 for 10 windows. Okay, next problem. On your bookshelf, you have a mixture of fiction and nonfiction books. The ratio of fiction to nonfiction books is 7 to 6. If you have 35 fiction books, how many nonfiction books do you have? Okay, so my ratio is fiction to nonfiction, 7 to 6. And if I have 35 fiction, how many nonfiction do I have? Okay, so I'm trying to figure out this spot right here, and in order to do that, I have to work backwards. I have to figure out, how do I get from 35 to 7? I divide by 5. Well, if I divide by 5, that means 7 times 5 equals 35. So then that means if I go in this direction, I use multiplication. 6 times 5 is 30. So I have 30 nonfiction books. Okay. And our last problem, Linda is buying chips at the grocery store. She needs to decide whether Lay's chips that are $4.90 for a 14-ounce bag and Utz chips at $3.72 for a 9-ounce bag. Which chips are the better buy and by how much? Round to the nearest hundredth if needed. Okay, so essentially the first thing I need to do is figure out how much 1 ounce of the chips cost. So I have Utz and I have Lay's. So my Lay's, it says, are $4.90 for 14 ounces. And my Utz says they are $3.72 for 9 ounces. And remember, I need to figure out the 1. So if I have 9 ounces of Utz, I need to get to 1. I divide 9 by 9. And I get 1. Then I divide 372 by 9. And if you do that, this is what your calculator is going to look like. Okay? And it said round to the nearest hundredth. Remember, this is your hundredth position right here, the 1. So you have to look at this one right here, your thousandth position, and decide, am I going to keep it as a 1 or am I going to round up to 2? And because it's less than 5, 4 or below, let it go, right? 5 or above, give it a shove. So because it's less than 5, I am going to make it 41 cents. Okay, now I've got my Lay's. And the same thing, how do I get from 14 to 1? I divide by 14. And if I do it on the bottom, I do it on the top. So 4.90 divided by 14 equals, this time it comes out to a round number, 0.35. Okay, so remember there were two things that you needed to ask. Which chips are the better buy? So which one's cheaper per ounce? The Lay's are the better buy. Remember, you're just putting in the numbers. And how much? Well, 41 cents minus 35 cents is 6 cents. Alrighty guys, that's your warm-up for this week. Make sure you're taking your time, don't rush, and have a great day.